Hey, Dr. Libby here. Today I want to talk about glyphosate. This is otherwise known as Roundup, and it's a popular weed killer that can impact your health. This became a really popular thing to use amongst farmers back. I think it really gained prevalence in the early 1990s. And it was like seemed too good to be true, really, because this was developed as a weed killer that would kill weeds without killing the other crops. Okay. And what I have found is when something sounds too good to be true, there's probably going to be health consequences because of that. The thing that comes to my mind immediately when I say this is when Wyeth Pharmaceuticals made Progestin and said it's very similar and acts like progesterone. Progestin, progesterone, they sound very similar. And we thought for the longest time that they did similar things. But fast forward several years, and we find out that progestin actually has some negative health implications. It can increase breast cancer risk, and progesterone does not have those same health risks, can actually be very, very good for you. And so the same is true with glyphosate. This is very helpful for farmers who want to kill weeds and increase their produce of their crop, but it can have health implications for you and me. What kind of health implications? Well, it can lead to disrupted hormones, it can lead to disrupted gut microbiota, it can even lead to some forms of cancer. I don't test myself or my patients generally for levels of glyphosate in their system because I'm much more concerned about their total toxic burden. So if we do a test and it says the glyphosate level is really low, that's good. But what about all of the other toxins that we're exposed to? And really, what is scary is that when these are tested, they're tested in like singularly. So it's like, yes, this small amount of this chemical isn't going to cause any health concerns, but this small amount of this chemical plus this small amount of this chemical plus this chemical and this chemical and this chemical increases to create what's called our total toxic burden, which can be very harmful to us in our health. So what do we do about it? Well, first things first is I like to buy organic whenever possible, or even better yet, grow some of your own food so that you can control what's going on it and make sure that's what going is in your body is actually good for you. And then secondly, is you can do things to improve your ability to detoxify. And so I usually do a detox on myself at least once a year, if not twice per year, where I am optimizing my detox pathways. Because let's face it, it's rather unavoidable to avoid all these toxins altogether. So be wary of glyphosate, avoid it as much as you can, but also be wary of all the other toxins that we're exposed to on a daily basis too. These are affecting our health. And guess what? We've seen the usage of these toxins go up, and this probably has something to do with the increase in healthcare problems that we're seeing in this country, despite of all the money that we're putting into our healthcare system.